The Titans men's soccer team went on the road to face UC Riverside for a spot in the Big West finale. Let's get straight into the action of this semifinal matchup. The Titans offense began with great intensity in the first 15 minutes of the game. The Highlanders defensive line was having trouble containing Titans' Samuel Goney from penetrating the box. On the 44th minute, Highlanders keeper Edwin Gutierrez sends a long ball to Daniel Aguirre, who was given a short pass assist by Antonio Lucasu to strike the ball past the keeper to give the Highlanders the lead at halftime. The Highlanders took advantage of a sleeping Titans defense to get on the board. First minute of the second half. After Titans, Ross McPhee headed the ball past the Highlanders keeper following a corner. Cal State Fullerton was back in the game 1-1. Set pieces became Cal State Fullerton's roadmap for success. In the 65th minute, Titans' Robert Coronado placed a perfect service in the box but was deflected by Highlanders' Antonio Lucasu in his own goal. The Titans were now in the driver's seat to put this game away and head to the final. In the 80th minute, Cal State Fullerton goalkeeper Paul-Andre Guerin came off his line and accidentally tackled UCR forward Antonio Lucasu. The referee had no doubt to call a penalty kick, which gave the Highlanders the opportunity to tie the match. Riverside's captain, Dusan Keika, would be in charge to take the ball. Keika kept his composure and fooled the keeper to tie the matchup, leaving 10 minutes on the clock for both teams to create opportunities to avoid overtime. For the 11th time this season, the Titans went into overtime looking to keep their pace to get into the final. Miscommunication between the Cal State Fullerton goalkeeper and the defensive line led to a loose ball taken by Daniel Castaneda to give UCR the golden goal and their ticket to the final next Saturday, November 10th. For the first time in 5 seasons, the Titans will not be in the Big West Conference Tournament Finals.
Our guys play with a lot of heart. We played 2 very emotional games this week and a lot of emotional games recently, traveled a lot. We've been on the road for a long time. So guys are pretty worn down. We got a lot of guys sick, so I'm proud of their resiliency, the way they played tonight. We've got a group of seniors that have been really good for us. They're disappointed, but we stuck to our guns. We played the way we always play, and definitely they pushed us back. They sent more players forward. They attacked with their wingers more. Their center backs would step forward. Their midfielders step forward. They pinned us back in those moments, definitely, and to catch the game. And that's when the PK happened, right? So I would say you're absolutely accurate with that. And we've got to be better at absorbing in those moments and better at defending. I've been in the unfortunate position to be coaching in games like this in the past, and I learned from those things, and I became probably a better coach from it. But a lot of these players that are younger have not felt this pain. They've only felt this joy with this program. We've done very, very well.
The Big West tournament journey ends tonight for the Titans men's soccer team as they fought 3-2 in overtime against UC Riverside. Titans had a 2-1 lead in the 80th minute, but Cal State Fullerton keeper Paul-Andre Guerin made a clumsy tackle over a UCR forward, which led to a penalty taken by Dusan Keika to give UCR the tie 2-2 and eventually go to overtime. During overtime, Paul-Andre Guerin and his defensive line had no communication, while Daniel Castaneda came up with a loose ball to give UCR the golden goal to take them to the final. The Titans end their conference play season with a 2-4-2 record and will look to focus in the offseason to make improvements to be stronger next season. From UCR Soccer Stadium, I'm Eduardo Hernandez, Titan Sports.